There are people who can pray all the prayers of this life. They are so stingy. God will reveal a part to them. A part will not be revealed. That's what Paul said. We prophesy in part, we see in part. But he said, but Lord, give me the complete revelation. He said, you do the part, I give you. Some people can, hey, from the moment they even want to break, they have 2 apples. Nobody can eat out of the apples. They're so stingy. Stinginess is not about giving many things. It's about giving even when you do not have. That is what generosity is all about. The only people God talked about in their generosity, talk about the widow's mite. She gave us, he had. 2 Corinthians chapter 8 about what's the name of Macedonian church. In their deep poverty, they abandoned into more grace of giving, that Paul was asking other churches to watch them out. Are you listening to what I'm saying? So the angel confirmed to this guy, you have been praying and you have been giving. They have come up as a memorial. We can't stay in heaven anymore. We came here. Somebody else is supposed to bring the gospel to the Gentiles, but the person is not ready yet. The angel had to go and force Peter, bring this gospel here, because the giving and the prayers of this guy, they are outrageous. Some of you will be thinking, why don't I know what I need to know? Your hands are tight, you are tight-fisted. Let me get to Malachi before I get to the last one that I speak, and then we take some time to pray, even if it is 15 minutes, to get in touch with the spirit of knowledge. Malachi, which talk about tithing. Malachi 3:10. Bring ye all tithe into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith, said the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall be not enough room to receive it. He said, when you pay tithe, what happens to you? He said, I open the windows of heaven. When God opened the windows of heaven, is it dollars you're going to be finding? Is it euro you're going to be finding? And as a matter of fact, tithing is not even God's program. Tithing is just the circumcision of your resources. The plan of God, the plan of giving that God has for his children is all of it. It's not even tithing. Tithing is the beginner's giving. Just like the Bible says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It's the beginning. There are other things that sustain wisdom. Tithing is just the beginner's giving. It's the circumcision of your resources. Then, as you move on with God, as a matter of fact, you won't be able to say, oh, I give 30%, I give, because your whole heart is now totally given to God. God can have anything he put his finger on. If I have any money I'm saving, I tell God, it's yours. Anytime you need it, you're free. Just let me know whatever you need it for. It's there. There's nothing I'm using it for. Because there is something I'm looking for that only you can do. Look at what this guy did. That's Solomon. And let's read that one. I want us to really read that one from, don't forget Malachi that we just read. He said, pay your tithe, give your offering, I will open the windows of heaven. I remember some people would say, when we were still in government house, they said, no, but pastor, we are now working. I said, do you have money? Anything at all? He said, no, but we are not working. I remember that time they were giving us 19 euro 10 cents. And 5 euro was my own tithe and offering from it. Some of them till today they still don't have. Because it's one problem after another. So there's no way they can have. And some of us that are not even working the kind of work that they work, we have. No matter what happens to us, we still have. Because the Bible said that is he that withholdeth more than he needs, and it tends to poverty. That is he that spread and yet increases. You see? One of the ways to measure whether people are going to be acute in working knowledge in a particular assembly is to test their givitometer. Yeah, to test their giving. Told me that when you see a place of giving, you see a place of innovative knowledge being poured from heaven. The spirit of knowledge does not walk around stingy people, because he knows that when God really blesses them, when God increases them, it will be all to themselves. I will say to my soul, you have enough for many years, don't work anymore. And he calls them fool. He said, thou fool, your soul will be required from you tonight. Some people, everything they have been envisaging in their life, everything they have been envisaging, how they build big house, how they buy yacht, how they have island to themselves, a beach view, and all of those forever. In their mind, they don't even think, but what is all of this for? How their wife will be sunbathing in bikini at the beach, and how they will look. They don't even, but what is all this for? Prosperity is to please God. Prosperity is not to have life, it's to please God. That's I remember the Lord thy God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth. It is from your pleasing God that he now make everything to be at peace with you. When the life of a man pleases the Lord, he makes all his enemies to be at peace with him. It's not about planning about yourself, it's about planning with God.